Ladies and gentlemen, a few days ago on this platform, I think 3 days ago, I posed a question to you guys. And the answer was very clear. Is there anything, that was my question, is there anything William Ruto can actually do to the Kenyattas, the Mois, and the Odingas of this world? The verdict was simple. He can do nothing. There is nothing William Ruto can do to the Kenyattas. There's nothing William Ruto can do to the Mois. There is nothing William Ruto can do to the Odingas. He can only make noise outside. And yesterday, Mama Ngina Kenyatta, for the first time, responded to William Samoei Arap Ruto. And it was expected that William Ruto was going to respond to her today during his campaign rally or campaign tour in Ruiru. I followed William Ruto's speech in Ruiru during the church service. He avoided responding. Then later on, after the church service, William Ruto went outside and he made some roadside declaration, which for me is not important. What William Ruto would have told the people inside that church would have had more weight. In this video, I want us to look at William Ruto's visit to Ruai today, the political significance. But before we do all those, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, please, I want you guys to take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is now. Let us begin. And I want to begin this analysis by looking at the tone of the speeches, especially inside the church. Of course, outside, it was a political event, but if you listened to William Ruto's speech inside the church, if you listened to Rigathi speech inside this church, and you paid very close attention to the tone, then there is something.
Mimi nimefurahi sana kwamba Kenya sasa sote tumeunganisha mawazo yetu na tumekubaliana, hakuna mkubwa, hakuna mdogo, hakuna wakona hii na kona ile, sisi wote ni sawa mbele ya katiba na sheria, na sisi wote tutalipa ushuru kulingana na mapato yetu. Hiyo ni maneno mzuri sana, kwa sababu hatuongei ukabila, hatuongei dini, hatuongei kiwango, hatuongei nani mkubwa ama mdogo, mzee ama kijana. Sisi wote tumekubaliana, and it is the best consensus we can have as a nation. Na niyo njia ambayo itatusaidia kuokoa taifa letu kutoka janga la madeni. Dawa ya madeni ni sisi kulipa ushuru na kusimamia maendeleo ya taifa letu, tukitumia pesa zetu mpaka tufike mahali pale, badala ya kukopa tutakuwa tunakopesha watu wengine. That is the trajectory we want to go. Ile kitu pia nimeambia watu wa KRA ni kwamba kila Mkenya apatiwe nafasi ya kulipa bila ya kushurutishwa, bila ya kuangaishwa. Kila mtu atapatiwa nafasi. Hata tumeambia wale government agencies, kuna wengine kampuni ama idara za serikali, badala ya kulipa ushuru wamepeleka KRA kotini. Tumewaambia wachana na kotini, endeni mfanye mazungumzo na KRA.
Now, the tone of that speech is actually totally different from William Ruto's previous tone when he talked of paying of these alleged taxes. But when he left now, William Ruto then decided to address Mama Ngina Kenyatta, but indirectly. Listening to William Ruto, because if you paid close attention to what he's saying, it's like he's still trying to, and I did a video on this, he's still trying to create that narrative of the hustlers versus dynasties, that wewe ukinunua Kimbo, you pay tax. You know, everybody, even Mama Ngina Kenyatta, if she gets a Kimbo or something, she pays tax. Everybody's paying tax. And this is exactly what Mama Ngina was telling him. But William Ruto is keen on trying to create that divide, the hustler and the dynasty.
Mimi nauliza nyinyi, si nyinyi mnalipa ushuru? Si ukienda kununua Kimbo unalipa ushuru? Si ukienda kununua mkate unalipa ushuru? Mnataka wale wadosi wakose kulipa ushuru? Watu wawache nani? Tunaelewana? Ndio mimi nimesema Kenya sio animal farm. Kenya ni nchi, sisi wote tuko sawa mbele ya katiba na sheria. Si ni kweli? Na mimi nafurahi kwamba sasa Wakenya wote wamekubaliana hakuna mambo ya waiver ya tax. Kila mtu awe mrefu mfupi, awe tajiri maskini, awe anajulikana hajulikani, awe mweupe mwembamba, kila mtu atalipa ushuru kwa Kenya yetu. Ama mnasemaje? Si kila mtu alipe? Kwa sababu nchi yetu karibu inazama kwa mambo ya madeni, na hiyo madeni itaumiza nchi yetu, na dawa ya deni ni sisi wenyewe kulipa ushuru. Ndio tuendeshe serikali yetu kwa ushuru ya taifa letu la Kenya, sio kwa madeni ya watu wengine ambao kesho watahangaisha uchumi wetu. Tumekubaliana? Tuko pamoja hapo? Lakini mimi nafurahi sana hata wale wadosi wamekubali ya kwamba ushuru watalipa. Hiyo maneno mzuri kabisa. Hapo tuendanishe na hapo. Ile maneno ya zamani ya waiver ya huyu, waiver ya ule, kwa sababu anajulikana, kwa sababu ni mtu mkubwa, hiyo mambo wasahau. Kila mtu atalipa ushuru Kenya hii. Hata huyu jamaa amekubali kila mtu alipe ushuru. Hiyo story imeishia hapo.
Now, the other thing which I observed during that particular church service, and for those who follow me on this channel, I explained that William Ruto actually fell for Raila Odinga's trap. And if you listen to them in that church, they were trying to get out of that trap. William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, and all these other guys avoided politics completely. Why do you think they avoided politics? Because initially they would respond to Raila Odinga, they will respond, and then they were targeted. And I also tend to think that probably the church has told them, do not play politics inside the church. And I want to conclude that basically what happened today is that William Ruto went to church and he treated the church as church. Because there's been this notion that they make a lot of politics during their alleged church service. So today they were just in church, nothing more. Then after they left, that's when they played. Why do you think that happened? They were playing into Raila Odinga's trap and they realized, and therefore they were leaving that trap. I want us to look at the third thing, which was Rigathi Gachagua's speech. Now, if you paid close attention to Rigathi Gachagua's speech today, it was not the usual Rigathi Gachagua we know. Rigathi Gachagua in his speech never mentioned Raila Odinga inside that church. Rigathi Gachagua never mentioned Uhuru Kenyatta inside that church. Rigathi Gachagua never mentioned the issue of taxes inside that church. What really happened? Because that's not the Rigathi Gachagua we know. The Rigathi Gachagua we know is one who will always speak his mind, a honest man. He never. Are they trying to lower the political temperature? Of course, you can understand that after they left the church, now they played politics because Raila Odinga had responded to a few issues. Other people also responded to a few issues, and that emergence of Jeshi la Baba, which is now giving them serious political headache. So for me, I tend to think that there is a change of strategy in Kenya Kwanza on how they are going to move, especially during those church services. Remember, Rigathi Gachagua was trying to now say that, okay, there are people who don't even want them to pray. Who doesn't want Rigathi Gachagua to pray? The fact is, if Rigathi Gachagua is praying, let him pray. If they are playing politics in church, let Raila Odinga also play politics in church. Because initially, they were hiding behind church, the prayers, that they would go a place and pray, then Raila Odinga would go a place, organize a rally, then they would complain about Raila Odinga's rallies. And remember, the cohesion team actually issued Raila Odinga with a warning to stop his rallies. So probably that's why these guys never attacked Raila Odinga, Kenyatta's, or anybody, or even played politics in church. And the fourth thing which I observed is that probably these guys listened to some intelligence briefings. And the intelligence briefing they got was that the people of the mountain are tired with politics. They are not happy with the attacks they were directing at the Kenyattas. If you ask me, that is something which for me was coming out clearly, that probably the intelligence already told them that the direction you are taking, trying to attack Mama Ngina, trying to attack Raila, you know, talking about politics all the time, people were not really receiving, especially those who are in charge. Then when you go outside there, then you meet with a different class of people. Then you can now tell them. So that's why they avoided the issue of the church. Personally, I had expected them to use this opportunity to now dig deeper. Talk about the security of Uhuru Kenyatta, which they had withdrawn. Why they withdrew it. They never mentioned it. I expected them to talk about the tax. William Ruto telling Mama Ngina, lazima upay tax. You know, not trying to meander the way we've seen him do. And lastly, is William Ruto's response to Mama Ngina in the church, because that's what's more important. Even outside, Mama Ngina had challenged him that if I owe you money, please come for it. Now William Ruto is like, now everybody has agreed to pay. Who has agreed? The question is, who has agreed to pay? Mama Ngina has not agreed to pay. Mama Ngina is saying that she's been paying. That if you feel they have not been paying because you started that story, bring it on. Take whatever you think you can take from them. And William Ruto is like, watu wameanza kulipa. So for me, that is what I'm getting from William Ruto's speech and rally in Ruai. For the Nakuru rally would be more significant, politically speaking, but I'm coming back with the analysis about the Kibra rally. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.